Everybody, Michael Centris here again. This is just a follow-up video on the video I put up earlier on about Where is My Soul Part 1. And the reason I did that was because I just wanted people to get thinking about the concept of what is it that's observing the atoms that make up the physical universe, if our own bodies are made up of atoms. And that leads us to basically the original statement, I think, therefore I am. And it starts off with the philosophical idea, can anything be known with complete certainty? And that question was asked by a very famous philosopher called Descartes back about 300 years ago. And in the great scheme of things, in all things philosophical, the great question that they ask themselves, the philosophers, is can anything be known with complete certainty? So Descartes pondered this idea for many years, or for quite a long time. I don't know how long he did it, but the answer that he came up with was, I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. And what that means, explained, is that because he was able to think about the nature of his own existence, he must, in the first instance, exist. Therefore, he could state with complete certainty that he must exist in the first instance. And this took philosophy in a whole new direction. About 300 years later, Saussure was another French philosopher that came along. And he was born in 1909. And what he discovered was that the part of the mind that says I think is different to the part of the mind that says I am. Principally, the thinking part of your brain is the neural pathways inside in your brain. But there's also something that's observing or aware of your own thought process. And this is the basis of cognitive behavioral therapy. If you look at the definition of the word metacognition, every human being has both cognition, which is thought process, and metacognition, which is defined in the dictionary as awareness of one's own thought process. So one part of our thought process is thinking and one part is awareness. So of our psychological experience. So in the earlier video, I asked the question, what is it that's looking at the atoms, or what is it that knows that those atoms exist? And the answer to the question is your conscious awareness. So I just wanted to differentiate that because that's the next part of that journey. So this is the second video in a couple more that I'm going to put up because the topic is very deep and you could basically go down all sorts of rabbit holes with it. So I hope you find something good in this video, and as usual, let's be careful out there.